Hello, Diargos here. Welcome back to my Factorio series, a Manhattan project. Okay, so in between episodes, I added another row of copper smelting. It's exactly like that. I just blueprinted it off and pasted it down. And the bots have put that down for me now, and it's doing very well still. And I put down this single cell here to make into iron smelting, which I haven't done yet. So these are empty chests, and these need to be opened up and stuff like that. So we're gonna do that here in a second. I also added, where am I? Up here? Yeah, I need to put a radar up here. I also added some more smelting up there. Let me put a radar down. So I added some more smelting up here, just one roboport. I need to add probably another one. I'm running low. I need to go get some more of those. Put one right there. And a radar. Did I have one finished yet? Oh no. It's doing like all 5. Okay, well, I'll come right back. Let me go grab some more roboports while I mention I also did some more landfill in between episodes down here. So I'm just kind of going in a spiral, just filling this in. I think I filled in most of this and widened that. And then I also doubled up the speed modules. I added a second speed module because I know that we're going to have a lot of beacons that need them and a lot of assemblers that are going to need them. So, we are now currently done with all science that is not infinite science. So we just finished our last tech. Very nice. Okay, so we can't really do this yet. We'll probably want to do... I think, obviously, there's 2 here that are important, and the rest are damage that we don't really care about, right? So of these 2, I think robot worker speed might be better. To start with, we can go back and forth or see how it works. And it's going to add plus 65%. What does this one do? Is it plus 65% each time? I'm not, that's unclear what it's actually adding. Anyway, we'll eventually get to research that. So right now, science is not running. I don't know if I showed this on camera in the last episode or not, but I also diverted half of this belt down here just to get it going. And you can see right now, these requesters are making use of the plates that are being generated over in the Oak Ridge facility. So we're getting some extra plates down here from that as well. Not a whole lot. You can see this is running pretty low right now. Speed modules. So it was backed up, and now we started using up all the speed modules again, and it's going crazy, right? So let's... What was I here for? I came here to grab roboports, which are right here. Grab a few stacks of those. The problem is my bots are doing work that I don't necessarily want them to do. They're taking stuff out of my inventory that I kind of want to hang on to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn off my roboports by taking them off of my power armor. And now the bots won't fly out, and they won't pull stuff into my inventory that I don't want, and they won't put stuff back. All right. It'll be nice when we have this more compact and we don't have to worry about bots flying all the way across the base so much. So what we want to do is we want to disconnect these things, right? And we can see that they're still connected from here, so we don't need this row yet. We're going to have another row because we're going to have roboports everywhere. Okay, and we want to make this iron friendly, so we say 20k, right? Which one was it? That one? Okay, so copy that. Make sure they all have it. Spot checking, really. We want to open this. I think that's it. And we can now blueprint this. That'll be, well, let's see. Iron furnace. Okay. I don't know if I did that with the copper one, but okay. So we're gonna put these down here like this. I could probably just run this down the line. Yeah. Okay, and then one last one here. There we go. Okay, so those will be built, and we'll put these back in our, we don't need that right now. Okay, so I think this one we can actually get rid of because we're going to copy them out like that from now on. And let's make a blueprint of just the roboports. And we can place this down as well. All right, so that's straight, but that's up. We want, I think, is there a space here? There is not a space there, but there is a space here. Like, there's not a space in that. I can't put a belt down between these, but I can put a belt down between these. Okay. Well, I'll keep it consistent. I wish there was an extra space there, but that's okay. All right, let's see. That's straight, and right there should do it. That look good? That looks good. So we're gonna wait for this to fill out, and then that'll be our iron smelting line. We can make a blueprint of this entire thing just like we have for the copper, and that way we can just paste them down. We'll have 2 copper, 2 iron, and 1 steel to start, and then we'll just kind of copy them. Probably more copper as we go than the iron, and more iron than steel, of course. Let's take a look up here. We wanted to put the radar down. We'll kind of put you out here in the middle. Okay. Everything's working. Looking good. Worried about coal right now because we don't have a place for coal except for, I think, down by power or something. So all these bots are just taking it down by power. But I guess I'll just let that happen. Not worry about it too much. Okay, so really we just have to wait for this to fill out. But in the meantime, we can look. We are getting tiny bits of iron right now. Obviously, we have this kind of set up for copper, but we don't have it for iron. Well, here's a very convenient iron patch right here. And we do want to get rid of the ones that are near to where we want to build. So like, I want to clear out all these deposits here and here, right? Because I want to build on top of this. So I have to clear them out first. Okay, and now I can just say start here. That's good right there. Okay. So we just run across. Run across again. And we'll clean up some of these chests that are hanging off. Orphaned chests. Okay, right here. And of course, the great thing about these is that you can overlap with other resources and it shouldn't matter. With the uranium, it's a little tricky because they're not going to mine if they don't have sulfuric acid as well. So for some reason that one, I guess it'll, I'm looking at this one right here, it looks like a normal miner. I guess it will change once once you actually put it down. And of course, no bots are building on this yet because it's out of range from the logistics network, which is fine. Okay. We'll add some roboports here right now. Okay, let's get rid of that. I mean, it's not a big deal if they accidentally put down a provider chest that's not being used. Okay, I think that's good. And we can put down a radar. Down a radar right here. Okay. More light. Okay, so now we put down the roboports. We want to have some actually along, we want to, unbroken path, I think, so that they have a nice flight path. Over here. Up here. And we might want to add some more just to have places to land, like put one right here maybe. All right. And we'll hook that up. Okay, there we go. All right, so as they begin building this up, we can see the construction bots are, there's like 500 out right now, a little over 500. That's good. That also kind of tells me that my concrete stuff is done down below. Okay, these are not hooked up to power. That's kind of important. So we're getting it closer to 1.3. Well, this looks taking off the accumulators right now. So we probably want to add some more solar stuff soon. Keep well ahead of it. And maybe now is a good time. I could probably add another cell or here or there, maybe here. But I guess it doesn't hurt to build on top of these, actually, because we'll just remove them. That's fine. Yeah, for some reason I was kind of avoiding them, but I think that doesn't make sense. But for right now, let's build out, let's get a couple of these started. Okay, so this is their own logistics network, so it's fine to do this separately. The only problem is draining the bus. Let me look at the general map here. So I want to build more on this side because I kind of want it to be closer to this core here that I'll have, right? So back to my map. Here, let me pull out my, there's the single cell, there's the super array, or the single array. All right, so we'll do two super arrays. So 8 arrays total. And remember, we want to line up the lights. Okay, so that's good. Nice shift click. Oh, it's actually, there's 3 here. We'll do 3. Okay. I was wondering why I was scrolling up so much. Okay, shift click there. And shift click there. All right, that's great. No water up here. It's pretty nice. Okay. And there go the bots. Now, how are we looking over here? Still missing some miners. Yeah, we definitely need 1.3 gigawatts. We are almost to that point where we're using up. Right now the accumulators are charging though. So once they're done charging, we should see this production drop. But this is our max, 1.3. What's missing? Oh, those are that's the solar panels. Okay. Yeah, look at that. All right, and drop. So this is how much we're currently hitting. So 950 or so out of 1.3, right? So we're definitely, you can see, if you remember in a couple episodes ago, we looked at this. The beacons were number 4, right? They're now higher than the mining drills, and they'll continue to consume electricity. But we can stay ahead of that with the solar panels, and then if we want to use nuclear power as well to add to that. But the nuclear power is not infinite, I don't think. Okay. So now that we have this, looks like it's done. Just gonna eyeball it, make sure everything's good. Looks good. Also, you can see the logistics bots are still going up. We have 6,821, and we should see another one go up there in a second. There's 22, so they're slowly adding in automatically now. Up to 8,000, I think, is the number. So let's take a blueprint of this entire thing with the roboports. Okay. 14 furnaces and nothing else crazy. All right, good. I should actually rename that, relabel that. Okay, how does that look? Everything's lined up, I think. Good. And so now we've taken up, this is the center point, right? So we've taken up 1/2 of one super cell, is what I've been calling this. A single cell is just one roboport, the range of one roboport's logistics network, the orange part. So there's 9 of them in a supercell. So we've taken up half once this goes down, and the other half will be down to here. Okay, so we are probably running pretty low on speed modules 3, I imagine. And here, like, I could speed these up actually. That would be good. 8, 9, 37, 63. I think I do want to do that. I want to put some speed modules in there. I want them to consume as much as they can, but that might not be the issue. The issue is the fact that this is so low because I'm no longer putting iron ore, or I am. That's just competing with those other lines now. And there's only one chest requesting, right? So I would need multiple chests to fill this back up, which I could go do right now so that this keeps running. Or I could move this entire thing over to the new base, which is kind of what I want to do. I don't want to worry too much about this. So let's see. We'll grab that. Now they're consuming. I think blue circuits are hurting because red circuits are hurting because green circuits are hurting. And green circuits are hurting because copper is hurting. Iron is looking still pretty healthy. So what I can do for that is what I just said a second ago. Oh, we're not even putting copper plates on this bottom line at all. What we can do is put requester chests down of plates like so. Here's what we can do. Let's do this. You guys go straight in there. All right. Okay, what are you doing? You're full, so let's turn you off. We'll let him empty out. And this one's getting from mines still, like direct, so that it's not competing with anything. But this one is competing, so I think over here, what I can do is something like this. Plates. Right. And then that. This is kind of temporary, but I also want to turn off this one down here. I don't want them putting any in this chest because it has its own dedicated lines. So for here, we can do that. And let's add some lights. Okay. So look, this line is already, you know, getting full from having all three. Compression could be helped. You can see there's a compression issue. So the way that I could do that is, actually I should do it on this bottom one. There we go. Much better. Still not great though. Do it twice just to see if that helps. Still tiny little non-compression here and there, but I think that's a lot better, obviously. Okay, cool. And these are, I assume they are eventually going to get here. I don't want to put them down because I copied the copper, so I'll let the bots do it. Because if I put down if I put down this, it'll overwrite. It'll be an empty chest. But that will help with the green circuits, I imagine. And here's the balancer down here, which will make sure that they get balanced. So you can see this is a perfect example of a balancer in work. One full line. This is 4 quarter lines, right? And then a little bit extra, of course. So hopefully that will become 4 full lines as soon as my bots want to. Jeez Louise, guys, put this stuff down, please. Well, they'll do it eventually. Before we leave in this episode, let's come up here and check our second iron. Going strong. So this is the one over here that I would imagine is the lowest, farthest away from everything. It's got 1. But it's outputting. Quick. It doesn't have all the beacons yet either. You can see there's some missing here and here. Otherwise they mostly have them. It's pretty good. Okay, cool. More of these. Okay, I'm gonna end the episode here. In the next episode, we will continue with an iron line here and check on the copper and probably put down some more miners, stuff like that. We're just pushing forward with basic smelting, and as soon as we're done with basic smelting, we've got enough started. Down here in this section, we'll start green circuit production, red circuit production, blue circuit production. Then we can do modules and maybe eventually convert everything over from base number 2 to the new Oak Ridge facility that we're going to be using. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.